What's good, guys? It's your boy Kill coming at you with another video, how to mix professional rap vocals part 2. And basically we're gonna start from scratch, you know what I'm saying? So basically you're gonna see from start to finish my mixing process. This video was actually requested by one of my subscribers, so shouts out to him. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, what's good, guys? We got the Pro Tools up, about to go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna start from scratch this time. The only thing I have already set is my sends, which are my reverb and my delay. I have a preset set, but I'm actually gonna do those from scratch. They're just up on the stock settings, as you can see. But we're gonna go ahead and listen to it one time real quick before any effects, so you guys can just see where we're starting from.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil.
So as you can see, you know, it's kind of muddy. This is actually my verse, for those of you who don't know. This is one of the features that I did. Song will be linked in the description if you guys want the full thing or the finished product. So this right here, basically what I do is I'm going to go ahead and start with the EQ. And you can use a lot of different EQs. You can use a stock EQ if you want to, or you can use the Waves EQ, like any EQ really. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the Waves bundle, but I like the Waves bundle. It makes it easier for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use the VEQ right here. And I always turn analog off because it gives you that static sound and you don't want that. And then I always go to lead vocal, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you turn the analog off again. So we're going to listen to it one time with the lead vocal effect on there.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly they just got us blind. The only message in
So what I did was I boosted the highs just a little bit, and I pulled the low mids out a little bit. But I kind of have an ear for my voice, so I kind of know what I'm going for already. But every mix is different, so you definitely want to listen to it. But as you can see, after applying the lead vocal VEQ, there's already a big difference in the voice. So I'm gonna let you hear it, and I haven't even, you know, really got all the way into it yet. But you can hear the difference. I'll play it, and then I'm gonna bypass it. You can hear just what EQ did to it.
Always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly they just got us blind.
So you can hear that, you know what I'm saying? I hope you're listening with headphones or, you know, monitors or something like that, so you can really hear. But there's a whole difference in like tone and presence once you add that VEQ. That's my go-to EQ right there. That EQ will get you right, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna really do too much. I'm gonna listen to it again and kind of, you know, try to get any boxiness or anything I hear out of it. But it really doesn't need that much EQ, especially because I record with the A.k.i.l C214, which is a really good mic, and I have an acoustically treated booth basically, and a reflections filter. But even if you don't have those things and you have a reflections filter, as long as you have like a reflections filter or something like that, then, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to get a decent sound out of the recording. So basically, I'm just gonna take a little bit more off.
The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil is the reason.
So that's sounding pretty good to me. And after I EQ, I compress. So we're gonna go to dynamics, and I like to use the CLA2A, a really good compressor that's modeled after like the real compressor with the racks and everything. So I pretty much keep this where it's at for the most part, or I may, if I want to, because I don't like to really slam it a lot with the CLA2A. I use the CLA2A more for like tone, just the sound of it, more so than just completely compressing it. That's why I always use more than one compressor. So I lightly compress with this one. I actually might turn the compression down a little bit, but we're just going to listen to it first.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the...
Okay, I like the way that sounds. I pulled it down to 45 on the peak reduction. And I'm going to go ahead and add another compressor, which is the CLA 76. So I usually always end up using the CLAs or the Renaissance compressors. The Renaissance compressor is good too. That's what I used on part 1 on another song. But I really like the CLAs. It depends on the song and it kind of depends on the sound I'm going for. But they both can give you a good sound overall. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and turn this analog off. And because you guys probably could you can hear the static. Yeah, y'all can hear that. You know what I'm saying? So let me turn the analog off. And I'm going to keep it on a ratio of 4. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the release up. Let me listen to it.
Still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil. Ain't though, spit my truth, never afraid of the booth. I load it up and then shoot, poof, it's magic.
Alright, that sounds pretty good. And like I said, a lot of you may be like, oh, he's going through this like really fast and he's not even like tweaking I'm tweaking things, but I've already mixed this song, so I kind of already know where I'm going, you know what I'm saying? And I'm using my ear at the same time. But those of you that have just started mixing and, you know what I'm saying, don't really have a lot of experience or don't know your voice or kind of don't know where you're going, just make sure you use your ear and train your ear for what sounds good. Listen to professional recordings. Listen to what sounds good and compare it to your recordings, you know what I'm saying? And just keep going back and forth and keep working at it, you know what I'm saying? And I can't stress enough that you need to learn what these things do. Learn what the release is, learn what the attack is, you know what I'm saying? And the attack is really how fast the compressor is acting on your vocal. So I have a pretty fast attack. It's at 2.78 right now because I like my vocals crispy, especially for hip-hop vocals. Like if you're doing rap vocals like this over this type of beat, I feel like the vocals should be like really upfront in your face and really crispy versus like a Weeknd or like a Bryson Tiller, like reverbed out, like far back vocal, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high.
So that's sounding pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and add a de-esser to kind of smooth it out even more. And I use this de-esser right here. From the Waves bundle. Everything is Waves. Everything I've used so far is Waves. Like I said, go get that gold bundle. It's all you really need to start mixing, you know, professional vocals. I'm gonna start.
Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil. Is the reason why we out here killing our people. While the gov count the bread, put these lies in our head. While they thrive and survive, we tryna make $1 spread. Look, man, this shit insane. I see the state of the game. Most these rappers just the same, but I won't just complain. Can't compromise my lane, the shortcut to the fame. So I'm a main.
Alright, so I changed the frequency a little bit. Just scrubbed it a little bit and I put it down to about negative 14.2, which sounds pretty good.
9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive.
And right now it's giving it about like a -6, so it's working pretty good on there.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands, you the man.
So you can already see where the vocal came from, like sounding muddy to like up front and sitting on top of the beat, basically, you know what I'm saying? Just that quick with those plugins and kind of knowing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And using my ear at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So after my de-esser, what I like to usually do is add in the reverb. You know what I'm saying? Which is right here. And right now it's on the default setting, which is you never want to leave it on default. Everybody knows that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solo this, and I'm gonna solo the reverb, and you're gonna hear what it sounds like with a whole bunch of reverb.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still.
My bad, you guys. I forgot to link it up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick aux 2, because that's what my reverb is, and turn that all the way up.
Clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1%.
Way too much reverb. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off my early reflections, because I don't need these for this song. And if you want to know what early reflections is, this is what it sounds like without it, and then I'll ease it up and you can hear it.
Got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zen.
So there you go. Alright, so this is way too much reverb, obviously. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the time down, way down, probably to about 80 or around there, something like that. And then I'm gonna bring the gain down on this because it's loud. And I'm gonna bring the reverb way down. That's just way too much reverb. So let's listen to it from here.
I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no.
So it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I still think it's a little bit too much reverb for this type of track. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the reverb down just a little bit more, probably like -11, yeah, something around there, and listen to it.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply.
So that's a lot better. You still get that sound, but you really don't need too much reverb. That's the worst thing you can do unless you're going for that effect. So if you have like rap vocals and you just put too much reverb, it can just put your vocal way back in the mix, and you know what I'm saying, make your vocal muddy, and you don't want that. So you know, you want to make sure you're always aware of the time on your reverb and the amount of reverb and how loud your reverb is. So we're gonna add another thing right here. We're gonna add H delay. And let me go ahead and link that up real quick. And I'll put that on aux 1. I'm going to turn that up. Alright, and basically, I'm going to go ahead and reset this. Full reset. Turn the analog off. We're going to solo it.
It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly.
Let me turn this reverb off real quick.
Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands, you the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil is the reason why we out here killing.
So you can hear that. I had it muted. So this is what it sounds like.
I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5.
Obviously, that's way too much. You know what I'm saying? That's way too much. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn this output down, and I'll turn this feedback down, and I'm gonna do it by milliseconds. And actually 375 happens to be, I think this is correct. I think this is where I wanted it.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret,
so
but
it's gonna be a very light delay. I'm just gonna turn it way down so you can barely hear it, but what it does is obviously you're hearing the verse twice, you know what I'm saying? So whoever's listening to it is hearing it twice. But also what it does is it makes the vocal sit in the beat a little bit better, and it makes the vocal just a little bit stronger because it's like right behind the vocal, you know what I'm saying?
They just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands.
When you add it in with the beat, it's basically not audible, but it just helps overall how the vocal is sitting.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply.
I can hear it a little bit more than I want to hear it, so I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit over here on this, right here.
No secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil. Is the reason why we out here killing our people. While the gov count the bread, put these lies in our head. While they drive and survive, we tryna make a dollar spread. Look, man, this shit insane. I see the state of the game. Most these rappers just the same, but I won't just complain. Can't compromise my lane, the shortcut to the fame. So I'ma maintain though, spit my truth, never afraid of the booth. I load it up and then shoot, poof, it's magic.
Alright, so that sounds pretty good to me, guys. So that's just a basic, you know what I'm saying, mix of what I do. So we're gonna recap. I started with the lead vocal, and here are the settings for that. And like I said, the best starting place for this plugin is the lead vocal plugin right here. After that, went to the CLA2A. I got 45 on the peak reduction, then CLA 76, 8 for the ratio, 2.77 for the attack, and a release of 7, and then the de-esser, negative 14.2, 5645 for the frequency, and my 2 inserts, which are the reverb. Renaissance reverb, 82 on the time, negative 11.6 on the reverb, and negative 4.2 for the gain, and the H delay, 375 for the milliseconds, and basically all the way down on the outputs really low, and only 7 on the feedback. So let you guys hear it one more time, but first I'm gonna let you guys hear it without anything, no effects.
I always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil.
Alright, so that's nothing, and we're just gonna add them in one by one so you can see what difference that made.
Always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see the root of all evil. Is the reason why we out here killing our people. While the gov count the bread, put these lies in our head. While they drive and survive, we tryna make a dollar spread. Look, man, this shit insane. I
so
see
you
the
guys
state
can hear it. It made a big difference, you know what I'm saying? In the overall tonality, the sound of the vocal, how it's sitting in the beat, everything like that. So basically what I do, if you guys want a tutorial on just mastering, I could do that. This is basically just a mix. I'm not gonna master this right now, but pre-mastering, what I do is I basically go to multi-channel plugin, and I go to dynamics, and I use this L3 ultra maximizer. No, I'm sorry, I don't use that one. You can use that one, it's cool, but my favorite one is this L3 multi maximizer. It's basically multi-band compressor, and I use the high-res CD master, and let you guys hear what difference does it make. I'm just gonna play it, then I'm gonna bypass it, and then I'm gonna play it.
Always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply.
So it makes your track way louder, way fuller, but you know what I'm saying? This is just the default setting. Usually I will go in here and I will tweak things, so I'm gonna tweak things a little bit to smooth it out even more.
Always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive.
The highs were a little harsh, so I'm gonna put the highs down just a little bit and tweak a couple more things.
Always knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind. The only message in the music is drink and get high. Papa Molly, Papa Zan, throw that money, couple bands. You the man, but don't nobody understand or see
So
the
you can
root
see
of all.
the difference. You see when I bypass it, it's a huge difference. So it brings your track way higher, you know what I'm saying? So if your songs are too low and you just don't know why, use a L3 multi-maximizer to bring your songs up to compete with, you know, industry standard songs that have that loud volume. So let's play it one more time.
Knew I wasn't meant to work a 9 to 5, but I'm still clocking in 5 days a week just to survive. There ain't no equal opportunity, the system lied. The 1% got all the money, poor just multiply. It ain't no secret, but honestly, they just got us blind.
That's pretty much it, you guys. L3 multi-maximizer to bring the volume up on the track, you know what I'm saying, the overall track. And this is an already pre-mixed beat, you know. So yeah, you guys, that was it for the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all smack that like button. And y'all make sure y'all come join the family and subscribe, man. I'm gonna be dropping videos every single week, you know what I'm saying? Tutorials, me rapping, vlogs, all that, man. It's just a mixed content channel. And y'all just make sure y'all subscribe because it's gonna be lit.